on my, let me get you guys on my iPad here. Just a second. We got some fun things we're going to work on today. I'm excited. I finished up what we did last week. So I'll let you guys look at that for a second. Okay, let me just bring you guys up. All right. Your channel. Here I am. And we got the sound. Thank you, Margie, you little sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what? I gotta go grab my tickets. I thought I had everything. I didn't. Okay, just a second. All right, I'm back. I had to get these. I got to create myself 2 different setups. One setup for this room, for my art studio, and one for my craft room / art room. Because otherwise, I have to move all this stuff every time. Anyway, thank you, Margie, so much. Let me write Margie's name down, and then Margie, we will celebrate you, girl, in just a second. Let me grab a pen. Oh, I've been doing a lot of stuff today. Thank you, Donia, you little sweetie. Thank you so much. So let me put Margie down first here. Oh, I'm just out of breath almost. I have been working so hard on, my goal this year was to organize my entire house. So it started with the pantry. That's all beautifully organized now. And then, today I did, I cleared off, oh, and then I cleaned out my china cabinet, put all that stuff, packed that all away, found a bunch of stuff in my china cabinet that I can sell. So I'm going to do that. I can sell in my Etsy shop a bunch of books. So I'm making money at the same time that I'm clearing up my house and organizing. So it's pretty cool. Okay, Donia, I'm going to put you in here twice. And it turned out beautifully. The, my china cabinet filled with my yarn. It's all my Big Twist yarn. And, it turned out really nice. I did a little shorts video. I don't know if you guys have seen it yet. It feels so good though, just to like clean out, clean up, organize. Oh, just like a big relief off your brain. Okay, you guys, I'm going to say hi to everybody in just a second, and we're going to celebrate everyone in just a moment. But, because I am running behind because I was organizing. Oh, the other thing I was organizing, what else was I went to my garage. We have these shelves that have stuff on them that we haven't used in 15 years. The stuff's been sitting there. Lord only knows what it is. More than half of the stuff we threw out. And then a bunch of the stuff on there I'm going to sell in my eBay store. So it's been a successful morning with cleaning out and reorganizing. But then it got me a little bit behind for my live. So just a second, guys. Just, oh, and just really quickly before I continue on. This is what we worked on last week, and I finished it up. So I collaged her on here, our girl on here, and then I took a black Stabilo and went around and put a little shading around her, so it kind of looks like she's been drawn on here instead of being collaged on. And then I took my Stabilo, went around and did a little smoky edge. So this one's done. So I'll make prints of her, and I'll make her into a journal. Okay, just a second. Let me just look and see. What I'm looking for is what the materials that we're gonna use today, which they're just right below me. So bear with me. And then, so I want you to see that. And then this girl here is, remember we worked on her last week? So we're gonna finish up her hair. And Margie, I did what you said. Remember you said last week, you should do half the hair one color and half the other. So what I did is on this side, her eye is green. So I did her hair purple. And this side, her eye is purple. So I did her hair in green. I thought that would look kind of cool. So Margie, your suggestion was excellent. And Margie, for giving me such a great idea. You got one of these journals coming to you in the next couple of weeks. After I get the prints, you have a journal coming. Thank you for that awesome idea. Okay, so just check that out for a minute. Then I will say hello to everyone. I just need to pull out a few things. Because what we need to do is we need to create a mixed media background for this girl. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I usually have everything pulled and prepared, but not today. Well, I knew what we were doing. I just didn't have all of the things prepared. Which sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes it'd be like that. We're going to use these napkins. Look how beautiful these napkins are. Gorgeous. Oh, this will be pretty. We'll use this peacock. Well, you know what? You guys can watch me gather the supplies to create this. So that's not a bad idea, I don't think. And we might use this napkin too in the background. Black and white checks. Okay. So let me keep going here. Yeah. I guess that's part of the art process, right? Gathering your stuff so you guys can see what I'm gathering to create this background. Current jelly prints. I don't need that one. What is this one? Magazine backgrounds. I don't need that. All right. Hopefully I'm going to run into what I need soon here. What is this? This could be useful. Yeah, this will be useful. All right. We need some background pages. We'll use some of these. And don't worry, you guys. Don't fret. I will be saying hello to everybody in just a second. I just want to gather these supplies together of how we're going to create this mixed media background. And then we will start. But before that, I will say hello to everyone and welcome everybody in. So these are all, this is the first layer. Will always be like music notes, book pages, different languages. That'll always be like my first layer of collage. So it's layering a lot of different layers together. The napkins that you saw me pull, those are going to be the last layer. Okay, let me just keep going here. I have all of these. I keep all this stuff in these type of bags. So that's what I'm looking through. So if you guys are like, what is she looking through? So here's another one. See? And they're all like similar. They may all be napkins. They all may be a certain color. They all may be jelly prints. They all may be documents. Just different things. Like these are all jelly prints, see? In these type of bags from a Dollar Tree. See? All right. I'll tell you something else which will be fabulous is this Tim Holtz collage paper. We're going to use that for sure. All right. And one more bag. Okay. Maybe one more bag here. Okay. Okay, now. Alrighty. Let me put all these bags back. all these are stored underneath my desk. So when I need collage material or I need jelly prints or documents, they're just always right here. So just a second, I'm putting it all back, because if not, I can't work. Okay. And I see one other thing I want to go into. So just a second, guys. Just one second. Current dilution stuff. Okay. Just one second, you guys. I just want to look at one more thing in my room here. Focal points. Okay, here we go. This is the other thing I needed. Okay. This is another way I organize stuff for collage or for mixed media backgrounds. This is a bunch of scrapbook paper that, oh, that's a little heart I made. Isn't that cute? Okay. But this is a bunch of scrapbook paper. And I like to use that as a layer too. Ooh, I just had a crafty avalanche. But it can hold off till it can hold off until we're done with the live. No major. Okay, so what I like to do, I'm glad I'm showing it like this, because then this shows you like the process. So the first thing I like to do, the first layer I like to have is this layer. This is book pages, encyclopedia pages, different languages, all these plain things, which what's her name likes to call the underpants. Lori Marie Jenkins. So these are our underpants. So that layer will go first. Then we have napkins. Okay, this layer is going to go last. So actually, I'm glad that I wasn't completely prepared, because then I could show you my kind of my process of what I'm doing. Okay, so the first layer is this, right? So my second layer is going to be scrapbook paper. Okay, scrapbook paper that's going to go along with the background. The background can have a lot of green and purple in it. It's going to have more purple than anything. I'm not going to add any additional green to it. It'll just be purple. So everything will be kind of with a purple haze to it. It'll make more sense as we keep going. It will make more sense as we go. Okay, so this is all the scrapbook paper that I'm going to use in this background. And even though they're not purple, they're going to have a purple hue to them when I do this certain technique to them. So, we'll be good. Let me just see if there's... And I always pull way more than I possibly can ever use. But that's fine. That's gorgeous. So this is another way to use your scrapbook paper, you guys. All that scrapbook paper we buy, you can use it in your mixed media backgrounds. Ooh, that's pretty to use. Look at that. This was on a roll that I got for like $1.25 at Hobby Lobby. I love it. See, that has a nice purple to it. That's pretty. All right. So, like usual, I've pulled an obscene amount, way more than I need. Oh, that's pretty too. All right. I'm not the best at editing. I really am. I like to pull everything. So what this is organized in is, I saw someone do this a long time ago. These containers like this, and I leave them open like this so I can just rustle through them to get some collage stuff out of. And then you can stack these really easily on your shelf. So, and then I also label them. Like I think I labeled, no, I didn't label this one. I lied. Okay, so the first layer is the book pages, music note pages, blah, blah, blah. Then it's scrapbook paper. Then it's going to be these napkins. And it's going to be this Tim Holtz tissue paper. And anything else see-through-y, okay? Which I got some other stuff I might use. Okay. So we are all good to go now with this. And let's put this, take this away. This is, like I said, this is what we accomplished last week. And I finished it up. And now let me go to the chat and say hello to everybody. And then we'll celebrate Margie and Donia. Okay? Okay. All right, let's say hi to everybody who's come in here. Hey, Maribel, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Yarn Arm, welcome in. Margaret G, welcome in. Margaret G says she's still outside working, so I will be listening. Sounds good. Hey, Aisha, handmaid, welcome in, girl. And Donia, welcome in, and thank you for the super chat. And Margie, welcome in. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, Jen Reeves, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Dark Sky, my wonderful moderator, welcome in. Hey, Jen Reeves, welcome in, welcome in. Everyone's just saying hi to everyone. Hey, Rita Pacheco. How are you doing? Let's see. Everyone's just saying hi to everyone. Hey, Angela Wright, welcome in. She says, hi, Angie, and everybody in the chat. How are you doing tonight? I'm fine. Tonight, drinking water, working on the scrappy blanket, and cooking. Yeah, what are you guys working on? What are you crafting, arting, mixed media, knitting, crocheting? What are you guys working on? Hey, T. Ferguson, welcome in, and Tammy Woods, welcome in. Thank you, T. Ferguson. Hey, Samantha, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, hey, VJ, welcome in, sweetie. Hey, Kimberly S, welcome in. Okay, everyone's saying hi to everybody. Hey, Sophia, welcome in. Okay, and Samantha Stewart, welcome in. How do you say that name? Same day. I'll call you SDL. Welcome in, SDL. Welcome in. Welcome in, Jens. Jens is working on the Sophie's Universe. Ooh, that sounds good. SDL says, soon I'll be making keychains, bookmarks, and other things to sell. Ooh, that sounds awesome, girl. Okay, so we got to the chat there. And there is one other thing I want to show you guys that we're going to use in this collage. Let me grab it. This and this. What is this? Oh, it's the same thing. This and this is good enough. And what else did I want to get? Okay, I'm going to show you those. And there's one other thing I was going to grab. Oh, I need the 11 by 14 piece of mixed media paper or watercolor paper. So I like to use either, I like to do my collages on a 11 by 15. Really like it to be 11 by 14. So we'll cut off an inch off of this. And the reason, and it's watercolor paper or I use mixed media cardstock. They're very nice and thick. They handle all of the glue and the paint and the water. This is 11 by 15. I really like it to be 11 by 14 because then I can take it to my printers and they can print this out because they don't have anything. They can't print anything bigger than 11 by 14 or I pay a bunch of money. So we'll take an inch off of here. So this is 11 by 14 so I can go make prints of this. So I either use watercolor paper or I use mixed media. They're both really nice and thick. So this one's watercolor. Most importantly, let me share something with you. Hobby Lobby is going to have their clearances soon. They're 75% off. So the whole craft area will be 75% off, aisle by aisle. Eventually, March, April, May, they'll get to the fine art section where you find this paper. And look, you guys, I got it for $3.24 for this whole thing. And you know this was probably $15-20. So be on the lookout for this. This doesn't happen. The fine arts clearance part, the 75% off, probably doesn't start until March, April. That's when they usually get to it. Okay. All right. And what I did here, what this is, see this? This is from Daiso. Isn't this cool? It's in between a napkin, and look how like Parisian this looks. I love it. Anyway, it's in between a napkin and a dryer sheet, and it tears like a napkin, but it's thicker like a dryer sheet, but it collages down beautifully. But look how beautiful it is. Isn't that cool? Love it. I have tons of this because we have Daisos now, but we didn't used to have Daisos. We just got them over the last year and a half. And so when I would go to Daiso in California, we'd go on vacation, I would pick up like 4 or 5 of each one of these because I wouldn't be back. I wasn't going to be back. So I had to stock up. Let me see. Did I grab 2 of the same one? Wait, is this the same one? Oh, I did grab 2. Wait, let me see something. Oh, these are the same. I grabbed 2 of the same. I have more like this, but we'll just go ahead and use that. Yeah, so if you have a Daiso and you want some of that, check it out because it's really nice. They call it wrapping paper, but it ain't wrapping paper for me. It's mixed media paper for me. Okay, so we're going to take our girl and we're going to put her aside. We're going to do the collage or the mixed media background. And then we'll come back and I will show you how I do the hair on this side. And then if I don't think we'll have time to cut her out and collage her into the mixed media background. We may have to finish that up off camera or next week. So we'll see how far we get with that. All right, let me see what else people are saying here. Hey, Snowbird, welcome in. Hey, Gloria, welcome in, welcome in. Okay, just let me make sure I'm caught up with the chat pretty well. Margie says, I'm making a crafty workstation using Genevieve's design templates out of cardstock and chipboard. Oh, Margie, that sounds fabulous. I hope you do a video on that so we can see it or put it in your community tab. Dark Sky says, I haven't been productive this month. My pain levels have been pretty intense. Oh no, Dark Sky. Hopefully next month I will fight with my hook and some yarn again. Oh, I hope so, sweetie. Oh, I hope so. Okay. All right. Hey, Adrian, girl, welcome in. Welcome in. Let's do some celebrating really quickly, and then we'll get started on this mixed media background, okay? So we need to celebrate Margie. Thank you, Margie. I got you in here 5 times. Let me throw it into the bucket. And there we go. Thank you, Margie. Woohoo! Thank you, sweetie. You know what? We can also, that's why I bought these, was to use in junk journals, these tickets, and in my artwork. So we might throw this in my artwork too. We might throw some of these tickets in there too. Okay, and then, we'll do bubbles last because I got to do Donia also. Thank you, Donia, you little sweetie. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Donia. Woohoo! And let's do bubbles for Margie and for Donia. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's get started. You know what? Let's just take some of these tickets off of here and we'll make that a layer. Yeah, we'll make that a layer. Alrighty. Got myself some coffee, and look what I have it in. Look at this. I don't want to spill it. Look at this mug. Isn't that mug adorable? These are Mackenzie Child mugs. Oh my God, I love them. Okay. And I'm going to use some matte gel, $4.99 at Hobby Lobby when they do that clearance in March or April in the fine art section. Regularly 20 bucks. These are huge. To really search for these when they clearance these out. Because look it, you're going to spend 20 bucks and you can spend $4.99. I buy tons of them every year, and by the time it comes up again, I need to restock. So I'm looking for something to crack the seal with this. Hopefully that did it. Oh, that did it. All right, so we got this. Let's get started. You know what? I need to have... my glass mat the other way, so I can work with the length of this paper. There we go. There we go. That's going to work out better. All right. Can you guys see me? Okay. Yeah, I can see good. All right. Whew. Let me take a breather. Okay, let's take some of the, we're going to start out with music note paper. In fact, you know what? I don't normally like straight edges. I always have torn edges, but I want to line this up with this edge here. So that's why we're going to use this metal ruler. You guys, they have these metal rulers at Dollar Tree, and they're fabulous for measuring, of course, but they're fabulous for tearing like that. Okay, why is this? That's weird. Sorry about that. It's making all kinds of noise. Weird. It's like it lost something in the corner here, whatever the little pieces are on the corner. So it wants to make all kinds of strange noises. Okay. I like to, and then here, let's rip that off. But here, I like to line it up with the edge. So, there we go. That is bothering me to death. What is going on with this? Let me see something. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. See here, these right here are, they're all equal, but they've moved or something. It's really strange. All right. You know, I'll put a piece of, maybe I can put a piece of paper towel here to hold this, so it won't make that noise, because that's just annoying. That's just annoying. There we go. Now we've leveled that out more. All right, so we want to put this up here. And I like to use a magazine, like the free ones you get like at the grocery store, or the ones that get sent to you. This is called the Las Vegas Weekly. See? This is from Las Vegas. For one, first tear out any collage fodder that you like. But after that, I like to use these as a glue surface, so that I have a clean surface when I'm done. You just flip the page, and now you have a clean glue surface. Okay. Now, you don't have to do it this way. You can, darn it. I'm going to go over the edge a little bit so I don't have to try to line it up. Okay. What was I saying? I was going to say something, and I can't remember what the heck I was going to say. Lost my train of thought. Won't be the first time. Let me get some baby wipes out to wipe my hands. So see, this has glue all over it. Just turn the page. Now you have another clean surface to work with. So that's why I love to use the magazines as that. Oh, that was going to say, first go through the magazine and see if there's any collage fodder that you want. Any little collage bits. And then you can use the rest of it. Just getting rid of any of the white edges. So what this is a, is this a dictionary page? Yeah, dictionary page. We'll just take the whole damn page and put it on there. Perfect. And I might do it that way. Yeah, I'm going to do it this way. I used to use smaller pieces, but it just takes a lot longer and it's just not necessary. So and it looks better, I think, with the bigger pieces like I do it now. Plus a bunch of small little pieces torn up takes forever. And I like, and not that you have to, that's just my nature. I just like to work fast. So if you guys haven't noticed, make a decision, glue it down. Make another decision, glue it down. I don't like to be messing around too much. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. Okay, so we got music notes. We got that down. You know what? Let's take, I was talking about these tickets. Let's put these tickets down right here. Bam. Now, they're not going to stay this color. We're going to end up coloring this whole thing shades of purple. Okay, so everything will have a purple hue to it when we get to that process. When we get to that part. And I will check the chat in the next 10 minutes. So if you have a question or anything you want me to see, make sure you put it in caps. And then that way, I make sure to get to, I try to get to everyone's questions, but it just makes sure that, ensures more that I do get to your question. Also, Dark Sky is awesome about saying, hey, somebody has a question, you haven't got to it. So Dark Sky is always there to help me out too. And any of my other moderators that are in here, Margie, she's another good another awesome moderator. She helps me out also. Okay. And then this is a, what is this? Is this dictionary or encyclopedia? Or is this the same thing? Yeah, this is the same one. I don't want to use that one. I want to get on to a different one. So this is just some book pages here. I'm going to take this whole book page and put it right here. Okay, we want to rip it here. So I want torn edges as far as that. Torn edges at the bottom. And then let's get the white edges off of here. And then the white edges off of here. Perfect. So let's put this here. Okay. Let me get all the, what Lori Marie Jenkins calls the underpants. Let me get the underpants off. Or all glued down first, and then I'll go to the chat and see what you guys are chatting about. See what you guys are chatting about. And if I end up going over the edge like I'm doing right now, I just go back at the end and trim the edges up. It just allows me so I don't have to try to line things up. I can just get them glued down. You know? There's some more book pages right here. Thinking about putting down here at the bottom. Yeah, this is some more book pages here. Thank you, Aisha's Handmade, you little sweetie. You don't have to give me that much, girl. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm going to put this down here. And then we're going to celebrate Aisha here in just a second. Let me write Aisha's name down here because I don't want to forget. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, girl, you got yourself 10 tickets coming. Let me write Aisha's Handmade down here real quick. There's my pen. Thank you so much, Aisha. We're going to celebrate you, girl, in just a second, and then I'll fill this out, okay? So I'm going to put that right there so I don't forget. For about 10 seconds, I can see it pops up on my phone, on my screen on my phone. The chat does, but it doesn't stay there very long. It stays there for like 10 seconds. So if I can catch things on my phone, it's nice. Okay. Bam. So we're getting these underpants on here. I really like, there's a lady named Lori Marie Jenkins. I learned a lot of stuff from her from mixed media. I remember I watched her just obsessively. I went through just probably almost all her videos a couple years ago. And I just learned so much about mixed media and about mixed media backgrounds. And yeah, I learned a lot from her. So if you want to check her out, it's Lori Marie Jenkins. She doesn't live here in the United States anymore. She moved to another country, and I can't think of the name of that country she moved to. Anyway, and she's not doing, she's doing mixed media, but she's doing stuff like slow stitching and sewing and different things. She's not doing as much of this type of mixed media right now, but she's doing some cool stuff. I'm trying to think what it's called where she moved. I can't remember what it's called, the country she moved to. But she seems very happy, so that's cool. But I used to love it when she used to always say, okay, let's put the underpants on. We always start with underpants. Pieces of paper like this. I think also putting on the underpants, it also just gets you away from that white page. So you automatically just start your art and you're not fretting about the blank page, or you're not fretting that you're going to mess things up. You already got things glued on here. It gets you started too. But more importantly, it also adds layers, which makes the magic of a mixed media background when you see all the layers popping up. In my opinion, okay. Thought we got enough glue on here. Guess we didn't. There we go. Now, if you don't have matte medium like I'm using right now, you don't have to use matte medium. You could use, just take some Elmer's glue, add a little bit of water because sometimes it's a little thick. Use that. If you have decoupage medium, use that. Use whatever you got. And that stands for any of this artwork. You don't ever have to use the exact products that I'm using. Go through your stash and use yours, whatever you have. And that's what's also going to make it yours, is using what's in your stash. Because everything you've collected is you, right? Is your style, is what you like. So do not fret if you don't have the same things I have. Okay, I just want to throw some music note paper in here. Right here. I'm going to throw some music notes right here. We're almost done with the underpants, and then I will get to the chat and we will celebrate Aisha for making that awesome donation. Okay. And this is my favorite thing in the world to do. I love collage. I just like gluing. It's so satisfying to me for some reason, just to be gluing crap down. I almost said the S word. I'm gluing shit down. I just like gluing stuff down. Cut and paste. Okay, let me see. We need to put one more thing here. So what are we going to put there? Ooh, I know. Let's put some tickets there. How cool. I'm going to put these tickets there. Cool. I know some of you are like, girl, what are you doing? I've done it enough times. I have confidence it's going to turn out. It's going to turn out. Only because I've done it 20 million times. Otherwise, I'd be like you. Girl, what are you doing? That looks like a mess. But it won't be a mess. I promise. Okay. There's that. We have one more little space there that we need to cover. And we will cover that. We'll cover that with music notes too. It's only one little spot, so we'll just put some music notes right there. Okay. So we got the first layer done. So this layer right here, let me show you. Let me show you. See, this was the first layer that we had, which was all of the book pages, dictionary, encyclopedia pages, tickets. That was this layer. Okay. So, oh, and some book pages. Second layer is going to be the second layer now that's up. So I put the book pages on the bottom. Now we're on the second layer. So I just keep this layered up like this on the side of me so I know where I'm at in the process. So the second layer is going to be the scrapbook paper. Okay. And some of them are in the colors, at least that kind of match purple or the green color for the background. So let me put this back on the side. Let's turn this page so we don't have any glue anywhere. All right, so let me check the chat, see what you guys are saying. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Sandy, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Well, welcome in, sweetie. Are you new to the group? Hey, Angel, welcome in, welcome in. Angela's Precious World, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Carolyn, welcome in, welcome in. She says, just finished. I crocheted the tote bags, but it's top heavy. It won't stand up, and I still need to add the handles. Any suggestions for the bag up? Oh, I don't know. Anybody in the, I'm sure somebody in the chat will have a suggestion, I'm sure. Hey, Angel Renee today. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, you're not new to my channel. Okay, so you've been around. Sounds good, girl. Hey, Elizabeth, welcome in, welcome in. Sherry Hell, welcome in, welcome in. Dark Sky had some snow in Chicago. Is that what she said? Here in Chicago, yes. Hey, Carolyn, welcome in. LaShara, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Oh, yeah, Carolyn lives here in Vegas. I almost forget about that. Hey, Mitzi, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Thank you, Carolyn. She says, love the ring. Thank you, sweetie. And Carolyn, she's from Buffalo, New York. Sherry Hale says, is that a Mackenzie Childs mug I see there? Yes, girl, it is. I was just showing it a second ago. Let me drink some of this coffee down. You know, you're Mackenzie Childs. Look at that. I don't want to spill it. I love this mug. Isn't it fabulous? I love the fat bottoms on them. Okay, you guys, these mugs are not cheap. They're like $50 a piece. They're ridiculous. But you know, I didn't spend on 50 bucks. I watched Shop NBC, and it's not called Shop NBC, it's called Shop HQ now. So I was watching Shop HQ, and Mackenzie Childs is on there, and they have great deals. So normally these mugs are $50 a mug, but they had a special where they always have specials, but they had them for $25 a piece, which is still ridiculous for a mug. Okay. I think so too. But they had, you can get they have ones like this with flowers on them. So I had already got a set of 4, and I got them for $25 a piece. So $100 for 4 mugs. And then they had a special again for 4 mugs for $100, and they have flowers on them. So what they like to do with Mackenzie Childs is mix these Mackenzie checks with flowers, with the flowers stuff. So anyway, and then I also have her tea kettles. I have 2 of them. I have the black and white check tea kettle, and then I have the green flower market one, which is like a light green, like very antique-y looking, and then flowers all over it. Oh, it's gorgeous. And everything matches. I mean, these mugs with the checks match that tea kettle. They're fabulous. They're fabulous. Okay. Oh, I went off on a whole tangent. Hey, Cassie Kim, welcome in. Welcome in. And Carrie, welcome in. Hey, Jerry, welcome in. Welcome in. Samantha Stewart, if I didn't say hi to you, girl, welcome in. Okay, I think I've welcomed everybody in. Hey, Deanna, welcome in. Welcome in. Sandy says she loves Mackenzie Childs. I have some videos. You can look at my playlist, and I've painted a lot of things Mackenzie Child with the Mackenzie Child checks. I've done all kinds of stuff. You can check that out if you'd like. Oh, good, Carolyn. I'm glad you love everything. Wonderful. Thank you, Kimberly. You like the mug? Thank you. Deanna said she got her notebook and she loves it. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Angel Renee says, my husband says, how do you write on the journal pages? I was like in a different color. Huh. Well, you know what? You can always write on the journal pages in black. Black usually shows up. Sandy says, I love doing underpants thing. Sandy, do you know who Lori Marie Jenkins is? Who I heard always said that. Do you know who Lori Marie Jenkins is, Sandy? Hey, Yarn Works by Lydia. Welcome in. Welcome in. Okay, so Sandy, you said you're new here to the chat. So since you're new here to this chat and to this group, you're going to get a ticket in the bucket. And what that means is at the beginning of next month, the first Sunday of February, I do a big giveaway, okay? And how you get entered in that is whenever you donate to the channel. But also, if you're new, I give you an entry. So Sandy Hairston, you got an entry. And we're going to celebrate you in a second. Hairston. Okay. And then I need to, let me write Aisha's name here. I can do this quickly. I don't know anybody else with the name Aisha right now, so I don't have to write her whole thing out. We will know who Aisha is. She's Aisha's Handmade. Okay. Okay, Aisha, thank you so much, sweetie. You are in the bucket. And Sandy, you are in the bucket also. So, thank you, Aisha. Woohoo! And welcome and thank you, Sandy Hairston. Woohoo! And let's blow some bubbles for you guys. There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Sandy says, I just started a Sandy said, I just started a Lori Marie book. Awesome, girl. And she also has I also have collage channel. Awesome. Dark Sky, can you put Sandy Hairston's channel down? So everybody can join her channel. I'm doing good, Deanna. How are you, sweetie? Oh, and Sandy says she loves Laura Marie Jenkins. She watched her for over 10 years. Yeah, isn't she fabulous? I learned so much from her. So much. I love her style. Her style is very similar to my style. So I just loved her. I just loved watching her and learning all the different techniques she did. Rita Perico says, I collect Heather Goldman's blue sky pottery houses. They're so cute. Oh, that sounds nice. Okay. Did I do everything I needed to do? I think so. Okay. All right, so let me get back to so the next layer, remember, is the scrapbook paper. That's the next layer we're going to do. And you know what I like to use scrapbook paper? Well, for one, it's one more layer, but also we have all these all this scrapbook paper, most of us, and we're never going to get through it all. It's like our yarn. We're never going to get through it all. But we can so you can use it in different ways, you know. I think this is going to look cool. Let's put this. Now, some people, this is going to drive them nuts. I am going to be covering some things up. But the beauty of doing backgrounds like this is that I'm going to do that. That looks good. The beauty of it is things peek through and peek out. And that adds the, like, in my opinion, that's what adds the magic. Is all the stuff when someone looks at it, there's so many different little things going on. They're like, ooh, what is that? What is that? How did she create that? How did she? It's all the layers and the peekaboo of all the different layers showing through. And I'll keep introducing that as we go along. Isn't that some beautiful scrapbook paper? Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Listen to me. Yes, ma'am. I'm going to put another piece of it right here because I think that looks good. And I think collage also teaches you, don't fret. Just go with your first instinct and get it glued down. Go to your next instinct and get it glued down. I think it can just be a really good, it can be really good. Well, it can be a really good metaphor for life, like not to procrastinate so much and not to always think so much, not to overthink it. Because a lot of times when you overthink things, they don't come out as good. Or if you procrastinate, you never get started. Okay. And we don't want to procrastinate. Forget procrastinating. Get started. Okay, I got two things next. So now these have the purple in them. So don't worry, at the end, all of this is going to have purple hues to it. And when we get to that, I'll show you. Okay, so look at this scrapbook paper. I think this is Prima. Isn't that gorgeous? Wouldn't I make a gorgeous card? Oh, love it. Or a gorgeous junk journal page. But right now, we're going to use it in our art. All right. We're going to put that right here. Fabulous. Now, this is really thick. This was more like regular paper. This is like cardstock thick. Let me see if I have my Eileen's Tacky. I don't think I have any. Where did I put it? Why don't I have it? I usually always have a bottle of Eileen's Tacky out. Do I have a bottle out? Oh man, I don't. A lot of times I like to try to use Eileen's Tacky on the cardstock. Oh well, today we'll still just go with the matte medium. We'll just put extra on there. But when it's cardstock, a lot of times I like to use the Eileen's Tacky on like the cardstock pieces. But today we'll just add a little extra. We'll add a little extra glue to make sure this stays good. In this background too, you can use documents or maps or just everything, anything and everything you can use. Like here's a map. This was paper that's on like a roll at Hobby Lobby. I think I got a bunch of this for like $1 for a roll of it. Isn't that fabulous? So look at, it's like the colors we're using right now, and it's world maps. Fabulous. Where are we going to put this at? What am I feeling? Right there. That's what I'm feeling. Or am I feeling it like this? No, this way. Okay. What did I just say? Don't be fretting over every little piece. And then I started fretting. Make a decision and put it down. Oh, I should have tore the edges, but we're fine. See the edges here? I should have tore those. I really like torn edges more than straight edges, but we're good. And if you do something that you don't particularly like, don't worry. You're going to put so many layers on here that it's not going to matter in the end. It's all just going to be beautiful in the end. And then there's some purple roses. That'll be gorgeous somewhere in here. Somewhere in here, this will be beautiful. I like that right there. So if you listen, these things just tell you where they want to go. It's kind of like us knitters and crocheters. The yarn will tell you what it wants to be. If you listen. If you listen, it will tell you. Okay, so that looks good. Let me work for another 10 minutes and then I will check chat again. And for those who don't know, we always do a giveaway. So at 4 o'clock or at about 5 or 10 till, we'll do the giveaway. Oh, did I? Oh, no, this is different. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that a gorgeous piece of scrapbook paper? It almost looks like the same as that one, but it's not. It's a little different. Do I want to put any more scrapbook paper or am I done? Let me see if I'm done. Let me see if I'm done or not. I want to use this, so let's just make this smaller. That's what it needs to be, is smaller. Yeah, let's do that. And we need to break this up. We'll do this. Also, let's rip it more. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Also, we need to rip this. No straight edges. I feel like, what's your name? No wire hangers. No straight edges. All right. Mommy dearest, that's who it is. No wire hangers. No straight edges. Except I'm not going to beat my children, you know, if they use a wire hanger like she did. That woman was evil. She was crazy. Okay. You guys remember that movie from a long time ago? Mommy Dearest? That movie freaked me out. I saw that when I was little, too. I don't think I should have seen that. Okay. Okay, so we got enough now going on, I think, with the scrapbook paper. So now that layer is done. So let me show you. Okay, so see, I'm always working with this stack. So now we went through all of this. I would have loved to use this, but it's okay. I have enough stuff. So now I went through all the scrapbook paper. See how I have this? I could have used this letter in the background too. Isn't that fabulous? We still may use this. So we got the scrapbook paper. Let's get all of that and put it below. Okay, so now this is all the scrapbook paper. That goes below my pile. So I always work in these piles, and that keeps me with the process and keeps me straight, okay? So next is going to be napkins. Anything that you can see through, okay? And that's what the beautiful thing of using napkins, using the Tim Holtz tissue paper, using the Daiso, as they call wrapping paper, which is not wrapping paper. You can see through it. And that's really magical. You'll have all these layers, and then you put these napkins or all these things that you can see through on top. And you can see all those layers come up. At least I think it's fabulous. Okay, so the next layer is going to be napkins or anything see-through. Also, do I want to use this? This is Tim Holtz. This is Tim Holtz scrapbook paper, and I love his paper. I have tons of it. I got it 10 years ago when he was doing a lot of scrapbook paper, like $5 a pack. So I bought like 4 or 5 of each one because they're fabulous. And now, so these documents are great to use in your collages or your mixed media backgrounds like this. So I'm just trying to see if I want to use some of this in there, which I know I do. I love a document or like a love letter looking thing. Love it. Love it. Yes, this is going to go right here. But we got to rip this top. That's going to be fabulous right there. All right. Let's get this glued down. And then I will check the chat before we do the napkins. Before we go to the napkin layer. Let's just, what did I say this was going? Right here? Yeah, right here. Ooh, I just thought of something else beautiful for my, oh, let me show you. Let me show you. Oh, I have it right here on the edge. Thank goodness. Okay. Dollar Tree has, and have I opened this yet? Dollar Tree has this whole thing of butterflies. You find it in the garden section, not the craft section. I don't know why. Or the other day I found them on an end cap, but most of the time they're in the garden section. Okay, check out these butterflies. I like to use these in my collages too. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at these butterflies. If Jeannie, Butterfly Dreams Jeannie is watching, I know she loves these. This is her favorite color. And these butterflies are fabulous. Aren't these gorgeous? I mean, oh, I just love them. So let's throw some of these butterflies. Nothing should be safe from your collages, in my opinion. Always be looking at things wherever, I don't care if you're at a restaurant, always be looking at things that you can throw into your collages. I always am. I'm always looking. I'm always picking up things for my collages. So we're going to throw these butterflies around. Now these are pretty heavy cardstock. So I'm going to go get my Eileen's Tacky, wherever the heck I have it at. which is weird because oh, here it is. You can't see what's in front of your face. Here it is. I like to store it upside down because then it, I like to store it upside down because then it's prepped and ready to go. Can that, no, that's not going to stay. Store it right there. All right, let me still look at these butterflies. Do I want to use this big old butterfly? Kind of not. That's going to cover up too much stuff. All right. Do I want to use this one? Yes, I do. Okay. That one might be pretty. That one's the same as that one. Ooh, I like that. I believe, yeah. And then this one, you can go here. They usually have, in the packs, they have smaller ones, but I'm at the end of this package of butterflies. I'm just going to see if I don't have another pack of, well, I know I have other packs. So let me just see if I don't have other packs of these purple ones. Yes, I do. Of course I do. So here's another pack of purple. What I do is these butterflies, they go quick. Here's another pack of this color. Aren't they gorgeous? They're falling out of the pack. There we go. Look how beautiful those are. Then they come in pink. What I do is I pick up 4 or 5 packs every time I see them because they're not consistently at Dollar Tree. There's another pack of the orange ones. They're not consistently at Dollar Tree. So when you see them, pick up what you think you're going to use or want. Because it's not like you can go back next week and pick some more up. They go quickly. Like everything at Dollar Tree. What doesn't go quickly there? Okay, so I think this is a brand new pack. Yeah, this is. So we're going to find some smaller ones, which I think what I want to use is some smaller ones. So let's go into this. Excuse my nose. Okay, so let me just look through here. See, there's smaller ones. There's little smalls, which I needed some smalls. See? So there's a small. There's a small. Yeah, I wanted to get to some small ones. Okay, see, here's some more smalls. See? Pamela from Pamela's World. Hey, Pamela from Pamela's World, if you're in here, she likes to get these, and especially like the big ones or the medium-sized ones, like these. Look how gorgeous that is. Aren't those gorgeous? She likes to use them as like little thank you cards or congratulations for Happy Mail, and she'll write a message on these and use them as little cards. I think that's a great idea. I don't do that because I'm too selfish with my butterflies. I like to use them in my art. So I'm like, I can't be using those as a card. I use these in my art. If you junk journal, this would be great for junk journals. It'd be great for card making. There's so many things that these are great for. Okay. Let me just put these back in here. Oh, that's another one. That's good. Okay, so all right, I got butterflies everywhere, don't I? Let's decide what we're doing. Let's make some decisions. What we're doing with these butterflies. Okay, I think I like that big one there. So that one's going to stay. I'm not sure about this one. This one it's just too big to me. Yeah, I wanted some smalls. So I love that on there. This is maybe too big. Yeah, because I just want little accents of butterflies, not such big ones. Oh, that looks cool like that. All right, we're going to glue all those down, but before we glue them down, I'm going to go back to the chat, see what you guys are talking about, and then we'll glue those down, and then we'll do the last layer, which is the napkins, okay? But before we do that, let me go to the chat and see what you guys are chatting about. All right, where's my stylus? Where is my stylus? So I can use my iPad. Oh, it's on my iPad. Okay. All right, let's see what you guys are talking about here. Sandy says, you're talking about, Sandy says, how much were these? Are you talking about the butterflies? $1.25 at Dollar Tree. $1.25 a pack. I know, I know, girl, you do mixed media. I know you want these butterflies. You're like, oh, I need to have those in my life. Girl, I know. Girl, I know. These butterflies are phenomenal. Okay. Okay, Carrie just said they're $1.25. Hey, Joyful Julie. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Just reading what people are saying. Classy Kim says, yes, great idea for card making. Aren't those great for card making? I mean, look at, if you did some beautiful scrapbook paper like this, or this paper here, this has a lot of purple in it, or this one, and then did like a little collage of butterflies. Oh, that would make a gorgeous card. And then think about collaging in some flowers too. Oh, yes. I can make an art project out of anything. Sandy says, so true. Get them. I think she's talking about the butterflies. Okay. Okay, somebody's needs prayers, and I'm just trying to get to that part. Deanna says she has the monarch and the turquoise ones. Yes, girl. I have those too. They're just gorgeous. I love them. Okay. Sandy says they are gorge. Oh, Joyful Julie, I'm so sorry to hear that. I am so sorry. I'm sending prayers and positive energy for good healing for your daughter. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. And Carolyn, I'll keep you in my prayers, and I'm sending you healing energy too, Carolyn. I'm so sorry you're in so much pain. Yeah, Deanna says pain drains so much energy, and I hope you find some relief. Yes, me too. Pain it's very draining. Very, very draining. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Dark Sky. I didn't know that you had 2 major brain and neck surgeries. Oh my goodness, Dark Sky. I am so sorry. I hope you're doing better now, though. But yeah, I understand that you have pain. Oh my gosh, Dark Sky, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Hey, Lori Hobson, welcome in, welcome in. Joyful Julie, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Patti Tolley Parrish girl, welcome in, sweetie. So good to see you. Yes, everybody is sending positive healing energy and prayers to Dark Sky. We love you, Dark Sky. We don't want you to be in pain. I'm so sorry. And Carolyn too. I'm so sorry you're in pain. I'm sending you prayers and healing energy. I'm so sorry. It is not fun whatsoever to live in pain like that. And then Dark Sky, you are in all this pain and you always still show up. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you show up and do all this, all of being a moderator for everyone, for me and for everyone. Insane. And Carolyn too, lower back pain for the last 20 years. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. Sandy says she loves the thick pages. Oh, and everyone, if you want Dark Sky or any of the moderators to drop your links, put CC so that people can join your channel. Okay, so thank you, Carolyn. Hey, Natural Nay 61, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, Sandra John, welcome in, welcome in. Pamela D, welcome in, and thank you, Pamela D. Thank you so much. Hey, my sweet butterfly dreams, Jeannie, crochet and more. Welcome in, sweetie. She's awesome, another one of our awesome moderators. Dark Sky says, I always go to Dollar Tree looking for items I saw at someone's YouTube channel and leave with everything except those items. Girl, that happens to me too. And then you'll go to Dollar Tree one day and you don't even have a list or you don't even have anything on your mind and you'll find everything that you've been looking for like months. That happens to me all the time. Okay. Okay. So I think I got through the chat there and got caught up. Let me continue on, you guys. And the next layer is going to be napkins and anything that's see-through-y. But before we do that, we got to, oh, Jeannie, look at all the butterflies. Did you see, Jeannie? These are the butterflies we're using. You know, the ones from Dollar Tree? We just picked out a whole bunch of these and we're putting them in the background. Girl, you know, every piece I do, I have to have butterflies. I'm surprised I didn't name my channel something with butterflies. I'm obsessed with butterflies, just like you, Jeannie. I love them. And then they're purple, Jeannie. And this page is going to be, have a purple hue to it. So. And then, Jeannie, I don't know. We're making I know you just came in. I think you just came in. Or maybe you've been here the whole time. I shouldn't assume anything. We did this last week. Okay. And it was Margie's idea to do half the girl with half green hair and half purple hair. She said to do it 2 different colors. I'm like, ooh, that's a good idea. So we're going to finish coloring her hair up so I can show you the technique of how to do the hair. But this is going to be the focal point for this here. Okay. And the one we did last week, remember we did a mixed media background and then we colored up this Angie's Angel. And this is how this one turned out. So this one will be, I'll get prints made and we'll get these made up into journals and prints as soon as we can. Probably next week I'll get prints made up of everything. Plus I need to go get a bunch of prints made up, period. So let me talk about that. If you want to get prints of your work made, let me show you. This is what I do. And they come out beautifully, in my opinion. I go to Staples. Well, first of all, I buy, I was buying brochure paper because you can print on brochure paper and it makes really nice prints, but I haven't been able to find the brochure paper and especially not for the price. So I went back to photo paper and I was using HP, but this last time I think I used a different brand because the HP was a little bit more expensive and they had something on sale. So the main thing is get some photo paper. Then go to Staples, office supply store, go to the print section and have them print it on your photo paper on the shiny side. Also, have them use a thing called map settings. That's one of the most, besides the paper, map settings is important, because what map settings does is it puts a lot of color on the page. So your prints come out really true to color. And this is the other thing when you get prints made up. They're going to be pretty close, but they're not going to be exactly, oh, what am I doing? I was going to put Eileen's tacky on these. They're not going to be exactly like your original. So give yourself grace and just know they're going to come out. It's going to come out pretty close when you make prints, but they're not going to be exactly the same, but pretty close. And that's so you don't drive yourself nuts. And you're making prints of your artwork for pennies, for like, you know, less than $1. And if you were to, most places, if you're going to make prints of your artwork, you would pay way more than that. So that's what I do. I learned that from this lady. I can't think of who her name is. Rita something, a long time ago. She was the one who told me about making prints on brochure paper. And I used to do it on brochure paper, like I said, for a long time, but I haven't been able to get the brochure paper for a while. And especially not at the price that I wanted to pay. So, oh, I know what happened last time. I was at Best Buy. Best Buy had brochure paper, 50 sheets for $11, you guys. They had 4 of them there. I bought them all. Because I make a lot of prints of my artwork, and then you guys know I make journals out of them. So I need the brochure, I need the photograph paper to make my prints. So anyway, that's how I make my prints. And also I like to make an 11 by 14. And the reason I like to make it on 11 by 14 sheet of, this is watercolor paper, or you can do it on mixed media paper. It's because that's the biggest I can go. So if I do want to make 11 by 14 prints, I can do that. Or if I want to just make the regular 8.5 by 11 size prints, which is what I get printed for my journals, for my journal covers, this can just be shrunk down and put on 11 by 14 or 10 by, what is it? 11 by, what is it? What's a regular sheet of paper? Whatever the regular sheet of paper size is. Then you're able to just, they can easily shrink it down and put it onto that without any further cost. So this allows me to have prints from 11 by 14 all the way down to, what is the size of a regular sheet of paper? Jeez. Sometimes my mouth works faster than my brain sometimes. 8.5, what is it? Not 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11. What's the normal paper size? Someone's going to tell me. I don't got to fret about it. One of you guys will tell me. Okay. So I'm using Eileen's tacky to stick these down, because these, like I said, the cardstock is better to use like Eileen's tacky, but especially these, because these are really super thick. These are thicker than the cardstock paper that we used. So I keep using this Eileen's tacky to glue these down. Ooh, I hope I find that. That was the cap to my Eileen's tacky, just hit the ground. I'm like, ooh, hopefully I find that. That's a little top. And you guys, that's another little tip. Dollar Tree has the Eileen's tacky glue for $1.25, of course, which is a great deal, because if you get 2 of them, that's the size of a regular size bottle of it. This is a 3 ounce, and So paying $2.50 for 2 of these is a pretty good deal to make like one regular size bottle. If you see the Eileen's Tacky at Dollar Tree, pick a few up, more than one. That's what I suggest, because they used to always have it in the craft section. I mean, always. But now it's not as readily available as it used to be. So the last time I went, I couldn't find any. Well, not the last time, time before last, I couldn't find any. And this last time I went, I found it. So I picked up like 5 bottles. I try to keep myself between 5 and 10 bottles, which I know sounds obnoxious, but these are your supplies, things that you're going to use all the time. And it's not like you can just go back to Dollar Tree and get stuff a lot of times. So pick it up when you can. Okay. Let me see if I can't find that lid. What the heck? Oh, it's the smallest lid. Hopefully I'll be able to find it. All right. I'm not going to fret about it right now. Let me grab some more baby wipes here for my hands. Okay. This magazine's almost used up. Okay, so now I'm going to go to napkins. This is our last layer, right? Hopefully I have some tape right here so I can show you guys a quick little trick. Do I have tape in here? I should have tape. If I don't have tape, I'm going to go find some real quick. Yeah, I'm going to have to go get some tape. I thought I had it right here. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab some tape because there's a trick that when you have napkins, because there's layers, right? You can put a piece of tape on the corner and lift this up and remove the layers. So let me go get a piece of tape. Is this the water brush with water in it? Of course not. I'm looking for a water brush with water in it because we're going to need the water brush too. That or a regular brush. I wanted the one with the water in it though. All right. I'll be right back. You guys, Dark Sky, hold the house down. Jeannie, hold the house down. Margie, hold the house down. I got to go grab some tape. I'm also going to fill up this water brush. They had these at Dollar Tree, 2 for $1. This was like a year ago. They haven't had them for a year. So when you see these, if they have them in again, I picked up a ton because I was so afraid they weren't going to carry these, because I also take my water brush, I put water in it, I use it as a regular water brush, but I also take my Dilutions and my Jane Davenport inks and put them in these pens. So, all right, you guys hold the house down. I'll be right back. Let me go grab, oh, this can't, I like that. I got to go grab the tape and fill this water brush up. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Oh, good. I found the lid too that hit the ground. Thank goodness. All right. So, and I filled up my water brush. All right, so we got this tape. Any tape will do. doesn't matter. And hit the corner of your napkin and look, magic. I learned that trick about 10, 12 years ago. I was so happy when I learned that, because before that I was suffering trying to get these layers of tissue off of each other. And usually you need to do it twice, usually. There we go. The second layer is being a little stubborn. All right, here we go. Come on, stop being stubborn. There we go. Look at this napkin. Isn't this napkin beautiful? You guys, they have some, sometimes they have beautiful napkins at Dollar Tree. Not always, but Tuesday morning, look at these. These are Tuesday morning ones. Aren't those gorgeous? I love me some Tuesday morning napkins. Tuesday morning's starting to get nice craft and art stuff back in again. I'm gonna have to start going there again. For a while, since coronavirus, they haven't had a lot of good stuff in there. It's been not good. But now they're starting to get the crafty stuff in there again. And hopefully they got, I wonder if they have the yarn back in there. They used to have really nice yarn, but they kind of went down a little bit. Okay, but I think they're back. Okay, so here's my water brush. This is another trick, is take your water brush and make like a perforated edge with water, okay? So you just wet your napkin and go right around whatever you want to take out of the napkin. So that's what I want out right there. And it's a way to pull out what you want and not rip everything else. So you just go right along that little water edge. Come on. That I did this good enough here. Okay, there we go. There we go. And then that way it just rips out a lot easier, and you don't rip out what you don't want. You just get what you just rip out what you want. So we want this little egg part right there. I also want to take out these little birds. So we're going to do that there. Okay. Also, I don't want any straight edges, so I'm just going to put a little water on the edge of this so I can rip this up and not have straight edges. Okay, there we go. So I think I want that to go there, or do I want it to go here? Yeah, I want that to go there. We'll put this right there or right here. I guess we'll put it right there. All right, so let's move on to a different napkin or different little piece. What else do we got? What else do we got? This is gorgeous. Check this napkin out. Again, actually, I think this was a Dollar Tree napkin. Dollar Tree or Hobby Lobby. Isn't it gorgeous? There was a Dollar Tree. We used to, a couple times a year, we go to California. We go to Pismo Beach, California, San Luis Obispo. It's Central California, and I love San Luis Obispo, California. And there was a Dollar Tree there, and it had a party section. It had a party section. It had the most beautiful napkins I have ever seen. They were as beautiful as Tuesday morning napkins for $1. I used to pick up, because, you know, it'd be California, so it's not like I could go back. So I pick up 4 or 5 packs of each color I wanted. I still have napkins from going to those Dollar Trees, that Dollar Tree in California or in Pismo. All right, let me get another piece of tape out. I love napkins for mixed media. I have drawers of napkins. And then here, once in a while, at the Dollar Trees here, I do find some really pretty napkins. And I'll pick up, you know, 3, 4, or 5 packs, depending on how much I like them. Okay, I don't know why I'm having so much trouble removing this. Usually it comes off in one thing, but it's just coming off in strips right now, which is fine. All right. Stop giving me a hard time. This is supposed to make it easier with the tape. All right. See if I can't get this piece here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think I got it all. Anyway. Where did I put this piece at? This piece I think I want that to go like here. Yeah. All right, so again, let's take our water brush. I like this whole piece right here. Okay. And we will take this out of here. Okay. And you know what? I like this piece too, but we'll have it separately. See that piece right there? It just has the cool, like, French look writing. Yeah. All right, so let's take this and put this back in our pile of stuff. And what do we want to do with this? I think that'll go here. This little piece, I think, is going to go right here. And then look what we have next. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, these were... I think, were these? I can't remember if this was that awesome Dollar Tree in Pismo Beach, California, or if this was Hobby Lobby. I can't remember. Anyway, I think I've taken the backing off of this one already because it feels really thin. Yeah, I took the backing off of this one already, I think. Maybe not. Did I? Yeah, it's already taken off. All right. So can you guys see what I'm doing? Yeah. So I'm going to take my water brush again and create my little perforated edge going all the way around this peacock. Okay. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, love me a peacock. Okay, let's see if we want the peacock to go like right here. Or I want it to go up here. Yeah, I think I want it to go up here. And then we're going to glue all these down. I'm just placing them right now. Then we'll glue everything down. Fabulous. Fabulous. Do I want to put something else too? I'm feeling like maybe I want another peacock over here, but then I have this. Yeah, we'll put this somewhere else. This can go anywhere. I'll put it right here. That can go anywhere. Yeah, that'll add some interest right there. I feel like another peacock needs to go here. So let's do another peacock. People are like, I like how you say you feel. That's how I do all my artwork. I just feel my way through it. It's pretty much how I make life decisions. How do I feel about something? I usually go by more of how I feel about something to make a decision than how I think. Okay. But that's me. All right, so I want to put this bird. I want to go right here. Yeah. And then this can go up here. Okay. Now, do I have any other flowers or anything else I want to put? I'm feeling this is really filled in really, really nice. So I think that this is everything we're going to choose from this pile of stuff of napkins. And I didn't even get to the Tim Holtz collage paper, but that's fine. Okay, so let's glue all this down. Let's glue all of this down. Ooh, get over there. And one thing I like about gel medium is that it dries quickly, because we're going to need this to dry quickly, because I got one more step to do on this. So thank goodness that this dries quickly. We're going to use a blow dryer too, but besides that, it dries quickly. And what I love about napkins is that you get the whatever the print is of the napkin, but on top of all of that, you can see everything, all the layers that are below the napkin come up, and that's really adds a lot of, I think, a lot of magic to your piece of what you're working on. In my opinion. Okay, let's throw some of this down. And I love napkins because they're so nice and thin and see-through. You can just glue them down so easily. Come on. There we go. A lot of times you can just, you don't have to put any glue on the bottom. You can just put glue on top. But I'm doing that just in case. Some napkins, especially ones that are just like a little more expensive napkins, sometimes you have to put the glue on the bottom too. So just to be safe, I'm doing both. Beautiful. Okay, did we get everything? Let's see if we got everything glued down. Yep, we got everything glued down. So let me show you what we got so far. Okay, and anything that you look at and it's over the edge, once it dries, I'll be cutting everything off the edge. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to dry this quickly. And then we're going to take some gesso with a baby wipe and go over this whole thing. For one, it's going to kick back all this back a little bit, because we want this all to be kicked back a little bit. And then I can take it and I can put with either purple paint and a baby wipe, I can start giving a purple hue to this whole thing. Okay, which is going to match our girl. And there's a couple of ways to do that. And I'll get to that in a second. Let me let this dry a little bit, and also let me read the chat. Let me see if I can get I need to get my dryer working here. You guys, let me dry this really quick. So sorry about my blow dryer, but let me dry this really quick and then I'll answer some questions in the chat. Pretty much got everything dry. I'm going to check the chat and then we're going to finish this up and then we'll do the chat. We'll do the giveaway. So we got two more steps with this. Just 1 second before I check the chat. I need to grab some purple paint. Do I want this one? We'll use this one. Okay, this, and then I'm grabbing a couple things. I want to show you some tricks. I always want to show you guys some tricks. Some tricks of the trade. Because I could use that. All right, what the heck? We might use that too. Okay. All right. Let me check out the chat here. Hey, sweet Maribel. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Sunita. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Yarn Arm. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, Adrian. And thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. Thank you. Margaret G. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Yarn Arm. Margaret G said, would decorative tissue paper work the same as the napkins? Girl, yes. In fact, that's what the Tim Holtz stuff was decorative tissue paper. And I didn't use it today, but see, this is the Tim Holtz decorative. Oh, this isn't actually the one I wanted to use because it's more vintagey. I wanted to use the one that was a little bit more, had more white to it. But yeah, tissue paper would be great. Decorative tissue paper. And also you can take tissue paper and get your stamps out and stamp all over the tissue paper and make your own decorative tissue paper. Make your own like Tim Holtz paper, which I have too, which I've done. I love doing it. Okay. Thank you, Deanna. Oh, okay, Carolyn. If I can remember, I'll call you Lynn. There's two Carolyns. Okay. Hey, Lisa's Crafty Corner. Welcome in. Welcome in. And Carolyn, if I haven't welcomed you in, girl, welcome in. Kimberly S says Tuesday morning is too expensive now. Is it really? I haven't been there since coronavirus. I haven't been in there since probably 2 or 3 years. Oh, wait, Carolyn says, are they which stamp area? Carolyn, I'm not sure what question you're asking me. Kind of elaborate on that. Thanks, Adrienne. Okay, there's some questions here I'm not understanding. Carolyn says, what noise sometimes? I'm not sure about that. And Sandy says, do you have a print to show us? Oh, yeah. Sandy, you're gonna see a whole bunch of prints in a minute because I take those prints and I put them onto notebooks and make journals out of them, and I'm gonna be giving one away in the giveaway, and you're gonna get to choose which print you want on your journal. So you'll see the prints in just a second, so you can see those. Thank you, Adrian, for telling people to watch the playlist. Oh, thank you, Butterfly Dreams, Jeannie. She says, put any questions you have for Angie, put them in caps. Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, sweetie. Carolyn says, butterflies everywhere. There. Oh, yeah. Sandy, yeah, you said 8 by 10. Oh, it's 8.5 by 11. That's what a regular sheet of paper is. I would make 8 by 10 prints so that people can put them in 8 by 10 frames. They have a hard time at Staples shrinking it to 8 by 10. They'll shrink it 8 by 9, 8 by 8. They have a hard time. So I just do 8.5 by 11, what the normal size is, and then I trim them down to fit into a frame. I don't know, or I trim them down to make them into journals. I don't know why they have so much problem, because I can print an 8 by 10 on my own computer. Anyway, I'm to the point now with my art that I really need to invest in this one printer. I forgot the name of it, but it costs a lot though. It costs, I think it's like $800 to $1,000. I think the older model, hopefully they still have those. They're like $500, but they print really nicely. You can print 11 by 14. So I'm to the point now where I need to invest in that. Thank you. Everybody said 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 11. Thank you. I'm not sure what noise you're talking about, Carolyn. Elaborate. Hey, Renee, welcome in, and thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Hey, Bonnie got knits and more. Welcome in. She said she's lurking while crocheting. They're all in the family. Bye, Patty. If you're still here, she got to run for all the friends and suffering here. Oh, she's praying for all the people suffering. I know. Thank you, Patty, for stopping by, sweetie. Love you. Patty Tolley. There's another great artist, you guys. Make sure you join Patty Tolley Parrish's channel. She's a mixed media artist also, and I love her style and her work. So
Make sure you guys join her channel. Margie's sending out prayers. Sandy's sending out prayers to everyone. Hey, Sandra John, welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Carolyn said, sorry, I had to feed parents. Sometimes we have to do that. We have to feed our parents, our dogs, our children. Thank you, Pamela D. Thank you so much, and welcome in, sweetie. Okay. All right, so we miss you so much, Jeannie. Oh, we miss you so much not being on. We can't wait for your Wi-Fi to get fixed. I know you can't wait, girl. I know that. Sandy, SDL says she recommends Canon. Yes, we got yeah, I'm sure you do. You have a lot to catch up on, Jeannie, when you get back, for sure. Hey, Linda, welcome in. Welcome in. It's snowing in Michigan where she's at. Okay, I think I got pretty much caught up. Okay, I pretty much got caught up. So let's go to the next step. And then in about 10 minutes, we're going to do the giveaway, you guys. So we're at the end of this whole process. Okay, so, but we're not going to finish it today. Okay, you guys, this is the mixed media background, right? Which is going to match this beautifully. So next week, I will finish like more than half of this with the purple technique for the hair. Okay, and then I'll do like 2 or 3 rows with you, and then we'll take her, cut her out, and get her on. Okay. But I don't have time for that today. We have time for this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white gesso. You can take white gesso. You could take white acrylic paint and do this. I'm going to take some white gesso. I'm going to put it on my little tray here. You can use white acrylic paint. If you don't have white gesso, it's fine. And then I'm going to take a baby wipe. Make sure you be picking up these baby wipes at Dollar Tree, you guys, because they're good to clean your hands while you're doing art. And they're good to clean your hands when you're doing your makeup. I always have one by my makeup station. But they're great for techniques. I have a lot of baby wipe techniques. So we're going to take this baby wipe, dip it into this gesso or white paint, if that's what you have, and you're just going to do it all over this. This does 2 things. For one, we need to knock back this background. We got a lot going on, right? And this is the background, not the foreground. So we're going to knock this back. Plus, it's going to give us a good tooth to use some paint on top of here. Okay? So this is just, and if you do it with a baby wipe, it keeps it so it's nice and see-through. So you can still see everything that's going on. Okay? It doesn't cover it up completely. It just knocks it back. And then, like I said, it puts some good tooth onto the page so that you can put paint on top of it. Now you're making this a paintable surface by putting this gesso on here, right? Right. This white gesso is another thing that they have at Hobby Lobby coming up soon in the fine art clearance. That should be around March or April. They'll have big, huge things like this of gesso for like $5. They're only $25, $30. So make sure you get those in your life. Okay, so now we've knocked everything back. Let me just show you what that looks like. Wait 1 second. I see a little area over here that we need to get. Okay, so see how it knocks everything back just a little bit, but everything still pops through. Okay. All right. Now I need to dry this, which will only take about a minute or 2. So talk amongst yourselves while I dry this.
little piece come up on me, which happens sometimes. And to just do a quick fix, I'm going to use my glue stick. There we go. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Okay. So we put that gesso on here. It kicked this back a little bit. Okay. So it's not so in your face. Also, it gave us a nice, this gesso gave us a nice tooth or surface to colorize this now. So, and also it kicked everything back so I can put the colors on top of here that I want, which is just one color, purple. So you can do two things. I'm going to take this purple right here. It's called Brilliant Purple. Yes, I got it on clearance, of course. It's by Americana, and it's this color purple with a baby wipe, okay? And what the baby wipe does, just like we did with the gesso, it makes it so that it's very translucent. You can see through it. It's going to colorize the page without covering, okay? So there's two ways you can do this. You can use acrylic paint. I could also use watercolors too, okay? But today I'm going to show you the trick with a baby wipe and acrylic, cheap acrylic paint. You can also use your any of your pastels, like these Jane Davenport ones, which you guys know I am obsessed with. And there's a purple in here, but that's a pretty purple there. And there's another, and that's a pretty purple. And then I have this purple too. This one, which I think is the one I'm going to use. Okay. I need a brush of some sort. Just a second while I grab a makeup brush. So let me finish this. I'll check chat and then we will have the giveaway. So we are probably 10 minutes from being done today. Let me just find, where the heck is a purple brush? Oh, I just need something even close if I can't find the purple one. Just a second. What is this? Pink? What is this? Magenta? Okay, this is good enough. This'll work. Let me get some of this off of here. Jeez. Okay. What I like to, if I'm going to use these pastels, I like to use these makeup brushes that you get from Dollar Tree. Now, the ones from Dollar Tree these are from another local dollar store. They look like this. Okay. These are fabulous. Get this size. Mainly this size is the main size I use for my backgrounds. But for my girls, when I'm using the pastels to color my girls' faces, I like to use this size. So get these in your life from Dollar Tree. And when you see them, pick up 5, 6, 10 of them. Because you can also use these on your Tim Holtz Distress Inks or Oxides. Because they don't always have them. Okay? You guys are like, that's the same story you always tell us. But it's true. Okay, so let me get another one of these. My little lid. I'm going to put some of this purple in here. There we go. Okay. Now we got the baby wipe. I'm going to spray this baby wipe with a little more water. Okay, we got this baby wipe. And I'm going to dip it into the purple paint, take some off of here, and let's go right in. So I'm going to show you this. It's really, really cool how this does this. Okay, let me show you. See how it puts a purple haze over it? Look how much it's changed already. Isn't that fabulous? Okay, but we can also, so you can do that with the purple paint. And I want to show you the purple acrylic paint with the baby white trick. Because everybody has acrylic paints. Not everybody has these pastels. But you can take the pastel with your brush like this. go into the purple. Or you can mix it how I'm doing it too. You could do both. You could do some in acrylic paint and some in the pastels. And you just go like this. One thing I like about the pastels, again, it'll be see-through, so you can see your work through it. But one thing I like about the pastels is you don't have to wait for anything to dry. It's just like instant. It colorizes quickly, and you don't have to wait for it to dry. But I wanted to show you both because, like I said, not everybody has these pastels. So with anything in life, there's always more than one way to do something. And there's never a wrong or right or wrong way, especially in art, in my opinion. Also, you could always use watercolor. I do that too. Sometimes I use watercolor for this whole thing. Okay, now look, isn't that gorgeous? You get two kind of different effects. This is a little bit softer, and the paint is soft too. So this is the pastels, the purple pastel color. See how I just put that purple hue over it? Pretty. Yeah, we'll just finish out the rest of it with the pastel. Got a little more lifting right here. Let's glue that down easily with my glue stick. There we go. All right. And when it comes to art like this, fret over nothing. Everything can be fixed. Especially when you're dealing with collage, you just collage something else over it, or you just paint something else on top of it. Don't get too caught up or stuck on it one little thing, because it can be corrected easily. And once you make something maybe that you don't like, correct it. And then that probably will create another idea and create something different. And you'll learn something from it. So there's never any mistakes. Okay. So let me show you how this looks. Now, anything that's over the edge like this, don't worry. I will trim all this up once it all dries. But okay. And also the thing I don't care about, see how there's a wrinkle here? I love wrinkles. Wrinkles to me add to this whole thing. This is all very shabby chic, right? Very vintage looking now. So any type of wrinkles is welcome. So I think this is going to be such a pretty background for our girl. So like I said, next week, the plan is I will get more than half of this done with this technique. Okay. This is all done with colored pencils and a, what do you call it? Blender pencil. And so I'll get half of this hair done because this takes a little bit of time to do this hair. Then I'll leave a couple strands. I'll do that with you guys. Then we will cut. Well, what I'll do is I'll go make, what I like to do is once I've done a girl and I've colored her up or I've painted her up, I like to make a color copy of it. Then I always have her. So if I want to put her in another mixed media background, I can. If I want to put her on a journal page, I can. So I'll make a print of her really quick while you guys are here. And then we'll cut her out. And then we will collage her in here. Okay. And then we'll do some shading around her to make her look like she was drawn on this and all that. The reason I like to do it like this is because then I can really get the true colors that I want and have everything nice and smooth the way I like to do things, and then put her on top of here. It wouldn't look this nice and smooth if I did it on top of here, which is a whole nother technique of painting on top of a mixed media piece like this, which could look good too. But so that's the plan. Okay, guys. All right. So I just want to let you guys know what the plan is and how this turned out. All right. Let me look at the, well, wait, before I look at the chat, let's do this. Let me, I'm always saying, let me do something, huh? Let me get the giveaway stuff out. And we will do that. And then while you guys are writing the word art in the chat, which don't do yet, then I can go back to the chat and get caught up with the chat, okay? And we'll check the chat for one last time. So, there we go. Dry this off, just make sure things aren't messy so that I can not be getting things messy. Okay, let me grab the giveaway stuff, okay, guys? Make sure this is nice and dry. Okay. All right, let me grab the giveaway stuff. Okay. What else are we going to give away today? No, we'll give this away too. All right. Here's the giveaway stuff for today. Found a butterfly on the ground. You guys, I'm going to go through my butterflies and give some of these away too. Depending on, I got to go through and see how much of all these I have. And next time I'm at Dollar Tree, I'll try to pick up extras for giveaways, because those would be a great giveaway. Okay. Let me show you. So the first thing we're going to do is this journal. This is all my artwork. And for what's her name, who asked about the prints. See, this is how the prints come out. That's a print of my artwork right there. This is a mixed media background in one of them. I call them Angie's Angels. She's a fairy though. But this is one of my Angie's Angels, and she's the gray-haired fairy. Okay. And it's just a journal. Now, this is my own private one, but you'll get one. I'll make one up for you. It doesn't have writing in it. So there's this. So you can choose the gray-haired fairy, which is one of my favorite fairies to do, gray hair and green eyes. I love that. Let me show you your other choices. You can also choose. Now these prints I'm showing you, I will take these prints and I will apply them to one of the journals and make you a journal. Okay. So you can either choose the gray hair fairy. You can choose the purple haired fairy. You can choose the blue hair fairy. Rainbow fairy. Or my native soldier. Okay. And then you'll get one of these. This is a little postcard. Okay. So you need to choose one of those prints for me to make into a journal for you. And then today also I'm going to give you, this is so cool. I think it's cool. Look at this. It's calligraphy writing in a stencil. Isn't that cool? So this would be really, really neat to use in your artwork. Like today, I should have used this one in my artwork. The numbers in calligraphy style, Old English. How cool would that been, like on the side? I think I'm going to add that on the side of there somewhere. In fact, next week when we come back, I'm going to add a few things onto this background. I'm going to do some stenciling type of stuff. Like I love to throw numbers, like this whole row of numbers on the side or right here. Or this whole row of letters of the English style. We'll do this next week. I'm going to do this. So we're going to add a little bit more onto that. We're going to add a little bit more onto that mixed media background. Okay. So you get this. You need to choose which print you want for your journal. Okay. All right. So I'm going to write the word art in the chat, and then everyone write the word art after me. There's the word art. Go. And while you guys are writing the word art, I'm going to go ahead and read the chat and get caught up with the chat. Perfect. Hey, Butterfly Mom's Creation. Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so much. Hey, Teresa Phelps. Welcome in. Hey, Teresa Phelps. Welcome in. And thank you so much. And thank you, Forever Blessed, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, D. Ferguson. Thanks, Bonnie Gutsnit. She said, so interesting to see somebody else's approach. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie. Okay. Hey, Chris, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hey, Yarning for a Smile. Hey, sweetie, welcome in. Hey, Erica, welcome in. And thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Hey, Shonda. Hey, Shonda, welcome in, and thank you. Butterfly Dreams Genie, she goes like this. I love it. She says, I love how it starts out looking like a big old mess, but turns into a beautiful piece of art. Thank you, sweetie. I always say that. I say, I know what? I'm confident because I've done it a million times. Otherwise, I would think I was making a big old mess. Because it looks like a big old mess. And then, all of a sudden, it starts coming together. Oh, thank you, Dark Sky. Dark says, it looks so pretty. It looks like a giant vintage postcard. Thank you, girl. Thank you, Butterfly Mom. She says, absolutely stunning. Thank you, sweetie. Missy's channel. Thank you so much and welcome in. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you so much, sweetie. You like this technique, Butterfly Mom? Thank you. Thank you, Rita Pacheco. Adrian says, it's not grunge. It's so pretty. And you know what about this is that it's very grungy, but pretty at the same time. And I love a pretty grunge. Like, I love something to look grungy, but then to look pretty. And what I like is, you know, this girl is pretty, right? But then she's got this kind of shabby chic, grungy, but pretty background. That's why I think it's going to look really, really cool. But that's my style. I love grunge, and then I love pretty grungy also. Grungy / pretty. Thank you, Aisha. Said, looks beautiful. Thank you, sweetie. Deanna says, I think the diaper wipe side is more see-through. Yeah, it might be. It might be. The pastels looks a bit more blended, softer, very nice. Isn't that funny how someone thought that the painted side looked more soft and looked more see-through, and someone else thinks that the pastel one does, you know? Isn't that funny how people see different things? Hey, thank you, Shonda. She says, love the purple. Thank you, sweetie. Elizabeth says, so cool. Thank you, thank you. Yarn Arm says, so simple but very effective look. Thank you. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Margaret G. And thank you, Butterfly Mom. Good night, LaShara. I think I missed you, but thank you for coming in, sweetie. LaShara had to go take a nap or go to bed. Thank you, Elizabeth. Okay, I think... Lori Armstrong says, hi, Angie. I've been in and out eating dinner, working on the graph-based crochet project. Awesome, girl. Hey, Pamela D. She says, gorgeous. Thank you, thank you. And now I just lost my spot. Okay, where was I? Okay, there we go. Oh, good. Thank you, Samantha. It's a Kim Crochet and Knits raid. Oh, okay, thank you, Kim. Kim Crochet. Thank you, girl. And thank you for everybody raiding. Kimberly S. says, hair looks very pretty. Thank you, sweetie. Adrian says, I really love that girl. Her hair is my jam. Thank you, sweetie. It's her jam. Thank you, Butterfly Mom. Okay. Okay, so I got caught up with the chat there. Lori Hobson wants to know, where did you find the stencils? Girl, where I always get everything, Hobby Lobby. Last year when they were doing their clearance, it's in the fine art section, down one of those aisles. These were regularly $3.99. I got them for 99 cents. So last year,
And so I picked up, since they were 99 cents, I picked up like 5 or 6 of them for giveaways. One for myself and then a bunch for giveaways. Well, I'll use mine next week on this piece, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to take these numbers and just put them right on the side. I got some cool stencils that I like to do in the end with black. So we'll do that next week. Okay, I think I got pretty much caught up. So, oh, does anybody know how many numbers there are? Okay, people already counted for me. Thank you. Hey, Unique Stripes, welcome in. Okay, so Sandra John says 40, but I see a bunch of people saying 34 and 33. We can go with 34 because other people are saying 33. Okay, 34. Okay, now I see lots of 34s. Okay, we're gonna go with 34. Okay, is my Alexa on? Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 34. Oh, my Alexa's not on. All right. I got to step outside. Just a second, you guys. Let me yell at my Alexa that's in. We have Alexas all over this house. They're probably being spied on like there's no tomorrow. I have one even in the bathroom. My husband's crazy. He likes technology. So when he finds something, he puts it everywhere. So we even have an Alexa in the bathroom. Why do we have an Alexa in the bathroom? Anyway, thank God, because I need an Alexa right now. Okay, 34. Just a second. Alexa, choose a number between 1 and 34. Okay. So Alexa, she chose the number 13. Oh, and let me tell you a couple things real quick before I do this. It's whatever's on my screen. It might be different than your screen. Okay. So it's whatever's on my screen. Also, if you're international, you live in another country, you can get 2 prints of my artwork, and you can download them yourself. I will give you a direct link how to download any prints. Any of these prints right here, you can choose 2 of them and print them off. Okay. So sorry, I can't send stuff international because you guys already know the cost here just in states ridiculous. So international is just out of hand. Okay, so then did I say number 13? Is that the number I just said, you guys? 13 that my Alexa said? I think it was 13. Somebody tell me. Was it 13? Yes. Okay. You guys know I got too much going on all the time. Okay, so you guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to count a couple times and find the winner. Okay, guys? So just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I think I got the winner already, but let me count twice. So I'm not messing up. Okay, go back to where I started. Where did I start? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I did it twice and I got the same person twice. So, Snowbird, you're the winner. Number 13, Snowbird. Woohoo! Congratulations, Snowbird. Okay, so Snowbird, which print do you want me to make your journal out of? Let me know. Put that away. So you already get the old English style calligraphy stencil, which I just love. And then you get this also, a postcard of my artwork. And so now you get to choose which print do you want to have your journal made out of. Let me know, Snowbird. Okay, let me see what she says at the bottom. Everyone's saying congratulations. And did Snowbird tell me what she wanted yet? Let's see. Let me see. Hey, Samantha, welcome in. Okay, did Snowbird answer which journal she wants? I don't see it yet. All right, so while she, this is the other thing. Snowbird, you get the stencil and you get the journal, girl. You get both. So choose which print you want. Snowbird, also, in the description box is my Etsy shop.
click on that link in the description, my Etsy shop, which is My Fairy Treasures. Then it'll take you directly to my shop. In the right hand corner, hit contacts and leave me your YouTube name, your real name, and your address. I might have your address already, but I just want to just make sure. So just to do that. Okay, so Snowbird, let me know which print you want for your journal. The warrior. Wow, the warrior. Awesome, girl. You know, I did a series of native warriors, so I have 4 or 5 others. I need to pull them out to make journals out of them. So, okay, this one, Joyce, let me write this down, that you won the native journal and the English stencil, the old English stencil. And the postcard. All right, that way I started doing that because I was just writing the winner and then putting this with it, but sometimes things get you know, discombobulated and then things are everywhere. So just to be safe. So all this goes to you, okay? So your journal will be made out of the native soldier, and you get the calligraphy, the old English calligraphy, and the postcard, okay? And this will all be right like this. Hopefully I have a paper clip. And then all this can be paper clipped together. I got a lot going on all the time, so I try to keep everything together. Perfect. So you get a nice little kit for you. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for showing up for me, for showing up for each other, for joining each other's channels. If you came today a little bit later, this starts every Sunday, 2:00 p.m. Pacific time. It's called Angie's Art Party. I go live on Wednesdays. That's called Angie's Knit and Crochet Night. I invite people up on the panel. On Fridays, I go live again. It's called Angie's Yarn Party. That's every Friday, 11:00 a.m. Pacific. And then me and the Yarny Fiber sisters, we go live at 4:00 p.m. Pacific. Now, these are all Pacific times, you guys. So make sure you Google what your time is. And hopefully Jeannie will have her internet working and we can go on live this Saturday. But, you know, that hasn't been her fault. She had a bad storm, tornadoes, for goodness sakes. So thank goodness everyone was praying for Jeannie. So thank God her house was saved. She was safe. The only thing that's not safe was her internet. So if that's the least of it, you got away with murder right there. So thank goodness Jeannie is doing good. And that's it, you guys. Like I said, thank you for showing up for me. Thank you for showing up for each other. I love all of you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for coming every week. I just can't. When I turn this camera on, I always think every time, is anyone going to be here? And then you guys are here. It's like a shock to my system every week. All right, you guys. I love you all. Thank you to my wonderful moderators. Thank you for everyone showing up, and I will see you guys soon.